Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the £500 to £15,000 challenge, episode 21, and I thought we'd be well on the way by now, but I guess that goes to show that in the car game things don't always go as you planned. We've sold the Corsa though, got 1700 quid for that, so we'll add that onto the balance. And we've got a new car. If you watch other videos on my channel, you will have seen it. It's a Renault Clio, but it's not this one or this one. It's this grey one. If you have seen them other videos, you'll know we spent 200 quid buying this, and then roughly another 200 fixing it up. I'll remove all the costs incurred so far from the balance. And what we're here for today is the seats, door cards out of this one, because it's got leather. I'll show you mine now. I've got rips and cigarette burns in mine. Yes, so kind of the first thing you see when you open this driver's door is the rip. This handle missing and whatever that was. Didn't even notice that till just now. There's a cigarette burn in there. So yeah, while it might not make the car more valuable, what it should do is make the seller, not the seller, the buyer, sort of less likely to knock me down on price, really. If there's less problems with the car, there's less reason for them to knock money off, is my thinking. So let's get the seats out. I've got some tools. I think we're on Torx bits all round. Yeah, some T40s at the front, same at the back. I actually came down yesterday on my dinner, see what was going on with the rear seats. So the benches just lift up and are hooked in on these sort of clips on the body. Floor pan. The sides sort of unclip, and then we're bolted in the middle somewhere. So I'm gonna have to bring everything out of this driver's door. So I'll do the driver's seat first, but obviously we can't get in this side. So T40s, socket's already in. I've only got one bar of battery, so I did bring a ratchet just in case, but I'm hoping. Oh yeah, nice. Ooh. Oh, wicked. I was expecting them to be tighter in there than that. Alright, let's tilt that. We should have some wiring underneath somewhere. Yeah. Gently does it. What does that do? Like that, and then where do you go? It's a bit awkward, that, if I'm honest. A bit awkward. Oh, baby. Oh. Looks heavier than it looks. Oh. Yes, one seat out. Same process for the passenger seat. I'm not going to show you that. I'll dive in and see what these rear seats are saying. Oh my god, not much room. are. Seat number 2. Obviously, they need a good clean, but it's nothing we can't do. Right, coming in, we'll see what's going on with these rear seats. Right, so this side, there's a fucking little, like a latch, this thing, pivots back and forth. I can show you. There you are, did you see that move? I couldn't move this side yesterday, but that's what I've brought my trusty screwdriver for. Oh yeah, no problem, sent that right back. So this seat should lift, standing on my sockets, should lift out this end now, unless that's moved back, which it has. Let's try again. So that, there you are, just lifts out. Then we need to see what's going on in the middle. So I think we've got this, which I think is a 17. There's one underneath, which I think is holding it. It should come out. Alright. 117 there. Oh, and I don't even have to take that rear one out. It's just on a sort of notchy, slidey out contraption. Fucking sweet. Look at that. That was easier than I was expecting. Right, and another thing I'm taking, I want the door cards because they've got the leather on here, and they've got the leather on here, so I want this sort of rear quarter panel as well. Not sure how that comes off, but I'll have a tug and a pull, see what happens. That's one side off, wasn't actually that bad. Take the bolt out of here for this seatbelt bracket, 2 screws there holding the speaker on, and then just on poppers. I'll show you on this other side. Right, so we need to flick this speaker panel out. Just got a trim tool. There's 2 T20s. 1, 2. Now this car obviously belongs to my boss. Somebody else that works for us has bought it, so I need to swap the interior from mine into this in a nice, you know, and safe fashion. Needs to be as it was. There's a 17 down here. These can be a bit awkward, you've just got to sort of get them out at the right angle. We've got like a hook and loop on the end, and then just start pulling it in places. There we are. Oh yeah, just the speaker wire. Don't forget about that. That just leaves front door cards to do, so I think I'll do the passenger one first because I can't open the door properly. It's going to be more awkward, and then if you're up for it, I'll show you how to take that front one off on that side. Nice. Right then, 2 T30s in this handle. There's one behind a little cap here. And then we've got 2 T20s along the bottom. This off, just pulls off, 3 little lugs, and then brace at the door, and toll, oh hello, oh it's not money, it's parking meter things. And then it should just lift upwards. Like that. There's a cable that needs taking off. On this side, master window switch. And the speaker wire, which I couldn't see on the other side. Can't really see it on this side either. Never mind. That's where it goes. Once it goes that way, might go that way. Nice, lovely. So that is empty. You do the same to that one. Swap that into this one. But I'm not going to show you that. I think you get the picture. But on another note, what do we think about trying to get this on the channel? 2008 Audi A6 All-Road, I think. It's sat here for about 2 years, I think, maybe more. Not sure what the fault was. I think the suspension's got a leak. The discs are going to be fucked all round, I would think. They don't look so bad actually. What about the rears? The rears will be fucked. No, they're not so bad. Surprising, they might clean up. So, what is it? A 3 litre V6 diesel. Got some body damage, I think is the main issue. Apparently these trims across the bottom only available from Audi and they're about 300 quid. You might be able to get them, so there's a bit of rust coming through into there. Might be able to get them second hand, I haven't looked. What are your thoughts on it? Probably cost about a grand, 1,200 quid. Buy it. I mean, and what's it going to be worth? About 3 grand-ish. Obviously, having never seen it run, driven, or anything like that, could be a big risk, something like that. Anything goes wrong. It's going to be expensive. It could get expensive. That's the main reason why I like the stuff I've been getting, the Clios, the Fiestas. What else have we had? Just little cars like that. And the main reason I try and spend less than £1,000 if I can help it, you know, 500 quid. If the car turns out to be shitter, then I've not pissed a lot of money up the wall. And there's a chance you can still get out of it and break even. Obviously something like that. If anything serious happens, yeah, you need deep pockets. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Oh, look at that. Rears are in position. I'm going to leave the passenger seat out because I want to clean underneath there. I'm going to give the passenger seat a good clean. I'll just do it in the living room, I think. Driver's seat in. Yeah, I'll give these a clean up at some point. Tomorrow, perhaps. I need to reassemble the blue one. Seats are there. There's a seat here, and then obviously driver's seat out. Nice. There we are. Interior swapped. Door cards, the lot, seats. Nice. I even got a parcel shelf and some new mirror glasses because the ones I had in had been smashed and had the shitty stick over replacement glass on, and it looked a mess. Yeah, the seats and everything, 80 quid is what I paid, so if I haven't already said that, we'll remove that from here. There's some other bits we need to do. The heater, blowers only work on speed 3. Radio, I need a code for it. I'm going to whip it out, see if there's something on the radio. I'll see if I can get one from the serial number for the radio. If not, it'll be a main dealer job and 25 quid or whatever they charge. A good clean and detail. I've got an oil filter, engine oil, and I've done the fuel filter, so we'll remove them from here as well. There's a starting issue that it's got, which I'm looking into when I come up with something. It's good that I've had these seats out, to be honest, because there's an in-tank fuel pump. Didn't think it'd have one, so I'll maybe check voltage and current at the in-tank fuel pump and see how it's performing. Yeah, it's a fuel pressure fault. DF053 is the fault code we've got. I think it translates to a P0089, which is low fuel pressure. So yeah, anything to do with that, start with the low pressure side first. I've never heard it prime. Every time, like, turn ignition on, I've never heard it prime, so I'm gonna, yeah, investigate that. So I don't think this is the end of the episode, but it's going to be a day or two before I do more work, so see you in a couple of days. Right, more than a couple of days later now. It's a few months later and the weather's changed. It's t-shirt and shorts weather. Yeah, sorry about that. Also, I'm not going to do any of what I just previously said because I don't have the Clio anymore. Oh, a lad at work needed something more economical than what it currently had, so we've done a swap, and I have ended up with a Volvo, the first Volvo I've ever owned. Let's have a look around this Volvo. Yeah, we swapped, no cash exchanged hands. I think we agreed they were worth a similar sort of price. Yeah, about 1,500 quid-ish. So I've actually got an advert on Facebook now, which I'll put up for this Volvo. I need to get the interior valeted. I don't think I'm going to do it myself. Just cannot be bothered. So, yeah. Seat's ripped there. I think the base is sort of sagging and baggy. I don't know what's under this driver's seat. It's got a cover on it. But yeah, let's just have a look round, shall we? Check it out. Not bad at all, to be fair. Condition wise, it's alright. I think the worst dent is right here. You can't really see it. Looks worse on camera there than it does in person. Not bad at all. It's the D5 2.4 5-cylinder diesel engine. It doesn't have the 7-seat conversion. That'd have been cool if it did. May well have considered keeping it. So who's got the better deal? Me, with this Volvo, or my mate from work, with the old Clio. I say old Clio, this is older than that Clio. Not sure there's going to be any work to do. I just want to sell it as it is, get out of it, because I've already, well, I'm kind of confusing myself with these episodes now. The next episode is a car that I've already had fixed and sold. So yeah, I'm going to end this episode here and enjoy the next one.